Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brightops, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2. Last up, we are still with Count Barney of Maine, who we haven't quite been able to make into a proper duke or king yet, but we are making progress towards it. And once again, we are sort of in the middle of a holy war over the ownership of Normandy. Though, let's see, your liege is... Yep, we're defending this one. It's against Scalia over here, but it's not working out for them. We're currently winning quite hound-heartedly. Let's see, just having a quick... Yep, you're part of Scalia, so... Okay. Alright, let's get the bowl rolling again. Let's see, a quick reminder of things that have happened in the past. We have managed to... Well, we joined the Assassin Order, we ended up murdering our wife. We are currently working to kill our king's imbecile son, who is... Well, he's useless. He's a deceitful, arbitrary imbecile who is admittingly kind, but that's not really doesn't really make up for everything else. So we're trying to have him killed to free up our daughter, who admittedly we hate, but she's kin. Deathwing of the Stars is known as the Cannibal. Yay. House of the Stars. So Deathwing the Cannibal. Cannibal seems to be a very common name for dragon rulers. Wait, what the heck? Whose holy war is... Ah, we've got another one. Bloody another one. Let's see. Duke Morris, the Duke of Kent. So this guy over here has decided to declare a holy war for Normandy as well. Whoopity freaking do. Yeah. Alright, there's the scaly army. How many troops? Okay, hold on one second. My co-conspirator Rakshasha has hired someone to saw through the supports of the railing on a balcony Smokey is known to frequent. Someone may soon take a tumble. Alright. See if we can free ourselves of Smokey the Imbecile. Because I will admit, a lot of why we want him dead has to do with the fact that, well, he's an idiot. To put it bluntly, he's absolutely incompetent, and that's a bit of a problem. Because when you have an incompetent ruler, that kind of just invites all kinds of trouble. Let's see. Success. Smokey fell to the ground like a piece of rotten fruit when the balcony railing gave way. A tragic accident as far as anyone is concerned. Gravity is a cruel mistress. Which actually is not that surprising, since, well, Smokey of the Stars was an imbecile. It's not surprising that he didn't know that he wouldn't figure out how to fly under his own power. And, oh look, our daughter is back. We don't like her, but she's back at least. And that means that we can basically try and We can try and marry her off to someone who... Let's see, who do I want to... You know what? Scorch. Scorch seems like a good person. I mean, he'll do. He'll do well enough. Plus, he's a great diplomat. It's just, admittingly, he's an ugly son of a bitch, but we can't help that. We can't really help that, and me putting him in a relationship with a daughter that I hate has absolutely nothing to do with anything. Alright, put a bit more prestige into trying to upgrade Maine, to have a bit bigger of an army. Because sadly at this point we can't really bring our forces to bear. And because we have no... Oh, final fuckingly. We finally... I don't know how long we've been trying to get this bloody claim down, but we got it. We got it at last. Admittedly, we can't really do anything with it currently because, well, he is currently an ally with us in the Holy Wars, which sucks, but whatever. It just means that his troops are going to be exhausted by the time we finally move into strike. Which is perfectly fine. Let's see, other things we have done recently. Well, it seems that oh, wait. Or, to be put more bluntly, it seems that our army has decided that it would be better to liberate here before trying to push out the forces of Kent. I'm actually kind of okay with Kent declaring this holy war, since that means they've lifted up their troops and have sent them effectively to die. They'll be killed. They will be killed down here. That means when we finally the holy wars come to an end and we can actually bloody send a raiding force over this way, we will be able to loot Kent, which is actually rather wealthy. A very wealthy province, in fact. Oh, that's not good. It would seem that Kent and McScaly have decided to pool their forces together. Which isn't great. Not in the slightest. Even more so because our bloody... At least one of our allied armies has decided to bugger off down into Rainbow's Calicia, or however you pronounce it. And thus our main army is actually fairly understaffed. Which isn't good. It's not good in the slightest. And I would rather not Okay, if this force down here was back up in the main army, I might raise our levies to join up and try and even this out, but... Well... At this stage, it's just not really worth it. has died. Oh, the king's dead. King Deathwing, the cannibal, was assassinated. So who's king now? Let's see, King... God damn it, King... I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's infirm. Though not a bad martial score, so there is that going for him. And if he dies, it becomes High Chief Dover of Normandy. Who, admittingly, considering where this holy war is probably going, might not be a problem, since there's a good chance we're going to lose Normandy to someone. From the looks of it, we're going to lose it to Kent. Alright. Come on. We're going to get our army together. We're going to unite it with everyone else, because they seem to have finally gotten the message that they need to unite. See, they're going... We'll meet them up over here, then we'll go kick the crap out of these touchy-feely buggers. Oh, son of a... Okay, it would appear that our allies have buggered off over in this direction. Gonna decline this one because I don't like the idea of our king having the ability to remove titles. Just call it a bit of paranoia on my part. Okay, which chief is this? Chief... Oh wait, where are you going? Okay, we're going to try and help salvage the situation over here, because if we can beat this army, we might actually win more than one war. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to win this one. Nope. Wait. With reinforcements, we just... No, we're not. They just had too many men. Though, admittingly, considering the damage we've done... Oh, wait. Considering the damage that we have managed to do, and if we can actually get our... Once the army regroups itself, we will be able to finally drive them all out. You know, provided that the ally with the biggest army there didn't just ram it into... Oh, hang on. It would seem that High Chief Manu isn't actually at war with Kent. So he was able to kick the crap out of the McScaly army, but he hasn't actually dealt with the Kent one. Which is honestly a bit of a problem. However, considering that we have managed to unite our armies together and we outnumber the Kentish force, we should be able to kick... Plus the fact that they're crossing a major river, they're gonna die. They are very, very dead. So we're just going to have to retake this land, and that way we can just boot the Kents out of our kingdom. Which is good. What is... Let's see. Prevalian Holy War for Barry? Where the hell is Barry? So it's these guys. Oh. Barry is these provinces down here. And depending on how big an... Depends on how big an army these guys actually have. Not sure. Well, if nothing else, we can level up in our assassin order, which we still owe money to. They're probably not happy that we haven't paid them back, but... Well, there's not a whole lot we can do about it at the moment. Quite simply because... Well... We don't have any. Let's see, we've been promoted. Wonderful. And we're making... The two provinces we have down here are making enough money that we can support our army in the field. And still be making a profit. But... We're still making much less than... Honestly, we really should be. But that's what you get for having to bloody field troops. Okay, I'm pretty sure we just kicked the crap out of the remaining force of Kent. So yeah, they're pretty gone, honestly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason they're still here is because they still own a little bit of Normandy, which they've lost. It's now lost to them, so yay. So, pretty much Kent doesn't have an army anymore. And it's... Oh, the... Kent is currently suffering a typhus epidemic. So that's going to be hurting them. That's definitely going to hurt them bad. So, admittedly, the fact that their army has been smashed works even better, makes this work even better, but... Yeah, the... God. I don't like having... I don't really like having territory in bloody Normandy. It keeps coming under siege. Not good. Not good at all. And how is our personal life going? Lack funds. We owe money. Yeah, we owe a fair bit of money, honestly, but there's not a whole lot we can do about... Well, there wasn't a whole lot we could do about it, but right now we're going to change our focus away from, you know, diplomacy and family towards business. Because we need to... It will increase our stewardship, and we need to actually get our... We need to get our funding up. To, you know, actually have money again. Because that would be nice. Let's see. So there's the king. Ah, it seems that one of my commanders is being put in charge of the big army of Holy Wheel loyalists going around smashing infidels. Very good indeed. And I'm hoping, once this army is dead and gone... Okay. They're not quite finished yet, but the McScaly War is almost finished. So, yep, it's done. It's just... all we have to do is just have it come to an end. And officially we win. Meanwhile, we can march our army back to Maine. And we can start working some other stuff out. Because at the moment, the main army that was defending against the invaders has more or less decided to go raiding McScaly lands to try and, you know, prevent them from recovering from all this. But yes, we won the Holy War against the McScaly, so they've buggered off. Now we just have Kent and the elephants down south, who admittingly aren't trying very hard. I don't think they've got much of an army, to be honest. Hello, what? Hello, we have a heresy. We have a new heresy to our religion. Let's see. The Rashakrites. Followers of the Rakshihite faith act and behave much like the adherents of their parent religion, though with one major difference. All religious practices are performed in reverse order, as they believe the chronology of the Chronicles of Reality have been tampered with by the Mad Jester. So effectively, this guy is a heretic to our religion. He's very much following a heresy. Let's see, my steward, Manu, tells me that his efforts to praise my name have been met with great success. Small army of warriors have converged at Maine tribe ready to serve. I just need to make sure they have someone to fight within a year, lest they become troublesome. Well, that's easy enough. Let's see, with 800 troops, we could probably... Yeah, we could probably see... Hang on. Better idea. So we split up the special event troops. Let's see, the army will disband our levies and raise them up again so that we can have our full force with us. Including the additional warriors that we've picked up. And in fact, we can trigger looting if we wanted to. Which, considering our neighbors to the south, I might be inclined to take advantage of. But first, let's try and defeat the damn invading elephants. Because what religion are you? You're... Yeah, you're the heresy. You're... Bloody heretics. Hang on, what's the... religion? So it's suppressed, but... So who's the leader of this religion? Is that... He's the heresy. And it seems that not all of the people here are not all of them are heretics. Some of them are just under the rule of someone who is. And I just realized I hadn't put in a... Because I disbanded one army, I didn't have both my commanders. Oh boy. Then it turned out that the special event troops, there weren't quite as many of them as what we believed there was. However, we might, if... It seems the reinforcements are coming. Nope. They didn't arrive in time, but they're gonna show up soon anyway. Yep. Yep, they did. So they're gonna have the glory of victory. Still... How many troops do you have? Oh, frickle. Okay, we can work with this. I'll admit it probably doesn't help the fact that because we're low on funds, our armies suffer massive morale penalties because, you know, we're not able to pay the troops. Which isn't great, but not much we can do about it. On the plus side, our broken army is still more than enough to kick the crap out of... Kick the crap out of bloody... Let's see, we'll put you on this flank, we'll put you on that one. And I kind of want to move... Now we'll put you back in the center. And we'll move these warriors over here so that this particular front isn't completely screwed. Alright, going back to our own lands. Actually, change. Damn, we didn't turn around fast enough. First things first, we're going to go kick the crap out of what remains of the Kentish army, because screw you. I'm tired of having my homeland be under constant wars. I want to be able to take on my neighbor, my person to the south, so we can make Barney a duke. But we can't do that if you just keep invading us, you bastards. Actually, how much... Oh. Unfortunately, our navy has taken kind of a beating simply because... Well, because of all the various bloody occupations of our county of EU, of EU, or however you pronounce it, it hasn't really rebuilt the ships yet. So we can get 5 currently. Which isn't great, but we can deal. If we wait a little while, once we beat the Kents off, we'll be able to trigger the whole damn looting thing. We'll send the fleet over and we'll start looting Kent for all its goddamn worth. Because they've got a fair bit of cash over here, and between this war and... between the war and all of the losses it has suffered... Alright. We're gonna have to give up some of our... We might have to give up some of our warriors since we only have 5 ships. How quickly I'm not sure how quickly the ships will actually regroup. How quickly we can build the damn things. Chief. So how did you die? Infected wound. Okay. To defend the true faith. The vile infidel. Let's see. Plot to kill. Yes, I will accept this. I will accept this. We're gonna kill ourselves a proper infidel. Plot to kill. Wonderful. And this is going to work quite nicely because our elephant friend over here is, for one thing, because elephants, as it turns out, not so good at plot defense. Found my opening. It's time to strike. Let's see if we can remove... Oh, it turns out we don't actually need plot power to kill him, but... Why not? Alright. Since a ship can only carry... Let's see. For the assassin... For the assassins, I announced, and the man woke with a jerk. I lunged at him from my position by the window. In a manner uncharacteristically quick for someone having just woken up, he dodged my dagger. In the next moment, guards were busting through the door. The attempt failed, but managed to flee. So, not dead. Not dead. That's good. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to lower this to remove some of this army. See, which door does this? Oh, no. Wait, hang on. Not my problem. As it turns out. There's no... Alright, let's see if we can have... While we may have personally failed in killing him, we'll see if one of the other assassination attempts actually pays off. But right, what we were doing, because fleet, we can summon... Okay, we can summon 5 ships. We can summon 5 ships, unfortunately we can only carry 500 men, which is problematic, but... And admittedly, we're not going to be able to raid Kent itself, but we can get away with some of the other stuff. Let's see. No, not that one. A quick look. Split off special troops. Yeah, we'll split off the special troops. So let's have a look. See, 2 armies. Unfortunately, with this, even without the special troops, we can't actually do this. Hang on, can we? No. Alright. Stuff it, we'll wait until the boats until we can summon more boats. It sucks, but not a whole lot we can do about it. Let's see if this elephant has been killed by our ambush. Well, if nothing else... Let's see, success. The king was caught in a deadly arrow crossfire from the scroll depository on the grassy knoll. The story we concocted about a lone bowman seems to have worked perfectly. So he's dead. So our king here is dead. Has died. My target, the despicable king, has died at my hands. He got the end he deserved. The Grandmaster will be pleased. The hearts of our enemies fill with dread. So we've completed the mission. Wonderful. Just spending some time going around kicking the crap out of, you know, the remaining armies of Kent. Because screw these people and the horse they rode in on. Let's see, these guys don't have money, but anyone who... Do we have any weak targets we can go for? Yes, we do. And even better, I'm looking for a particular target. See if I can find a particular... See... I'm just... For those wondering, I am looking for a chapel of sorts. Because you see, religious buildings and all that do pop up. And probably the best way to look for it is... Okay, so... Yeah, unfortunately the particular things we're looking for are up over an... the closest one's up over an island. Well, the closest one we can easily get to. Though, there are more stuff over in Kent, but we can't do anything about them at the moment. Well, the king has gone south and he is imprisoning a lot of people. Because screw these bastards. Okay, and it seems that my son-in-law is a part... My son-in-law, tragically, is a part of the kingdom that tried to invade us, but... To his credit, he is still loyal to the faith, and not only that, he is actually a member of the Assassins. A bit younger than me, but a member nonetheless. As we can see, he is not a fan of his heretical master. So things are going to get interesting over here fairly quickly. I should think. Let's see, Draco, your court chaplain, is now known as the Unchaste. Considering that he is a chaplain and seems to have cancer and is infirm, I'm not entirely sure what the hell that guy is doing, but to have earned the name of Unchaste, but well, who cares? Okay, it seems that McScaling is making a move on these independents over here. And we have burned down this tribal village of Vexian. Oh, come on, we've been at war. Lazy gits. So they worry because we weren't at war, because we didn't go marching off to war down here, or war for my own personal thing, they decided to bugger. Well, here's a new one. Despite the fact that our king is infirm, he is known as the Mutilator. Good for him. And on the plus side, looks like the holy wars for Kent and... Yep, the war in the south is about to end in our victory. Which is great. Because let's have a quick look at our our moral authority. We don't really have a lot going for us. Let's see, has inherited chief, high chief, Bowles claims. So there's that. Okay, and it seems that our king decided to give a landed title to High Chief. Let's see, who is it? Yep, this guy. He decided to give a title to him without the approval of the his council, which has really pissed them off. So we've won another holy war. Fantastic. But let's see. Just having a look at our religious power. We're going alright. Let's see, the last night, the way my wife has stopped touching me or even looking at me, and now the whispers of her and that withering trollop. Ah, yes, that's right, my what? Wait. God. Oh, god damn it. Let's have a look. I do not like my wife at the moment because she is a unfaithful harlot. Let's see, we can just divorce her, that's fine, I'd rather do... Yeah, I'd rather do that than just kill her. Get out. I need... God damn it, I need a wife who isn't bloody... who isn't just an ass. Let's have a look at what our options are. I'd prefer to marry within our own faith, which would be good. I do not want to marry my granddaughter, thank you very much. Even if we can do so religiously, but... Let's see... No, that's a different faith, but... What faith is this? I'll have a look at that in a bit, but... Ah yes, I'm also going to have to remove her as Spy Master because... Yeah, that would be bad. That would be very, very bad. let's see, how old am I at the moment? 52. So I need a relatively... Not... Well, age isn't so much a big deal for... You know, it's not a huge deal for males in this game. It's more of a problem with females, but... You know what? Screw it. Stella seems like a good choice. The fact that she's also lustful probably helps a bit. We might actually have a kid with her. Wonderful. Now what's the situation going like down here? Ah, yes, the bloody... So wait, hang on. So you're part of the... So you're definitely a heretic. It's not... They're being controlled by heretics, but... I'm having a hard... They don't seem to have... They don't really seem to have much in the way of an actual stronghold. Oh well, we can If nothing else, we're going to do a bit of house cleaning, shall we say. While we're waiting for bigger opportunities to start up. Strictly speaking, we're waiting for the bloody war with Kent to be over so we can finally take this poor bastard out, because... Admittedly, he's on his way out as it is, but he needs to go, because he kinda sucks. Just have a look at what's happened here. He's allowed a Thieves Guild to pop up. He's an incompetent ruler, which, higher revolt risk. He's allowed highway robbers to show up, and peasants are complaining about an arbitrary steward, so... Basically, this place is a revolt risk, a serious revolt risk. And it's happened under his watch. The guy's broke, too. And, like, I'll admit that sometimes... Yeah, sometimes things happen. We can't help, but... In this case, screw you, you little bastard. Okay, how is the fleet coming together? Well, we're up to 6 ships, so... There's that. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah, that probably has something to do with it. It seems that over in Kent... a heresy has sprung up. Let's see. Yeah, it's the Gold Claw-Delic heresy, which is basically the one that says that their holy book, the Blood Book, needs to be dumbed down so that small children can understand it, and they are basically going out of their way to rewrite the thing to make that happen. Which is pissing off quite a few of the more seriously devoted people. And because this place is a stronghold, there appears... Yeah, there was a complete uprising over here. Which... Yeah, probably doesn't helped by the fact that that a plague has recently swept through. And... well, their disastrous war in Normandy. I don't... Hang on, we'll try and get ourselves a proper holy man. Because I don't want one of my commanders to take the... Yeah, you'll do. This guy will do just nicely. Patient, slothful, greedy. So you can easily be a chaplain. Even if you're a bit of a lazy bastard, at least you'll be of use. Just waiting for Kent to finally give up the damn war so that we give up and surrender the war so we can just declare victory. And let's see, Holy Wars won versus Holy Wars lost. Not good at all. Admittedly, it would help if we controlled other actually, what's happening with Lancaster? Because Lancaster is apparently one of our holy sites that is not under our control. So, yeah, we're not in control of Lancaster. So if we could get it, it would greatly strengthen our position, because it would be out of the hands of heretics. But let's have a look-see. How big and nasty are you? Well, you're currently suffering chest pain, so there's a good chance you'll be... Ah, wait, you're the guys who moved down here. Not great. Still, we do have something... Actually, hang on. Strong claim duel. As you have a strong claim on a title, or several currently held, you can choose to challenge him to a deadly duel for it. Winning grants you the titles and vassals along with it. Losing means you give up your claims along with your life. Let's see, he has... Let's see, personal combat skill. He has fairly little. Whereas with me, I've got a lot more than him. Even though I'm a relatively old man. If we... You know what? Screw it. Let's do this. We're challenging him to a duel a duel to the death to claim his land. Yep, he has refused the challenge. Poor lazy bugger. Right, we're doing this the hard way then. So let's do this. We're just going to declare... Wrong run, that was the fleet. Hire ships. Oh, we can actually... Okay. Okay, that's something we can look into. I wasn't aware we could do, and we're definitely going to have to look into. Is the fact that we can use divine power to call a rather big fleet to help us. Very nice indeed. Alright, we're just also going to be working on killing some of the heretical lords down south, because, let's face it, if they're dead, if we kill enough of them, then eventually we'll actually have, you know, someone of our own faith actually in control of those lands again. And once we've gotten that sorted out, we don't have to worry about going to war down south again. Let's see. Okay, we were successful. The snake performed its duty with aplomb and pumps the king Pomodore full of its deadly venom. Unfortunately, the serpent was caught and the seller has revealed my complicity. Which honestly doesn't matter, because... well... okay, us being a dishonorable known murderer, not great, but... admittingly, I don't think anyone really cares. Or at least no one who matters. Because, like, sure, people aren't thrilled that I that I had someone murdered, but... admittedly, yeah, it was a heretical king in the next court over. And honestly, just looking through my... looking through the number of people we've got... yet, it would seem that there aren't a whole lot of people. Alright, we've enforced the claim. It's ours. We own the bloody... We've managed to claim the... hang on. Let's see, what battle's this? So Arch Liege has declared war for... Montana? Morton? So, in exchange for King Dova, so... okay. You know what? I'm going to just sort of side with my king on this one, to join in his war. For no other reason than... basically, because from the looks of it, we're not going to need to actually get our... we're not going to have to worry too much of actually sending troops in to deal with this, but... let's see, I found out that my superior, Grandmaster Volva, has a guilty pleasure. Despite his sober appearance, when no one is watching, he feasts on wine and treats. I have requested a meeting with him and dropped a hint about my recently acquired knowledge. How can I use it to my advantage? So you're the Grandmaster of the Assassins. You know what? I'm gonna keep quiet on this one. Simply let this one happen. Just basically earn his trust, make him like me a bit more. Alright. Can it talk from anyone in the same realm unless you have a strong claim. Crap. See, how many troops can you actually call upon yourself? A lot more than me. That's the problem. Let's see, please vote in support of me for... okay, I'll support you. Why not? But yes, we've managed to get another one. And we will perform some charity down here to lower the... we're sending our court chaplain down to the new province to perform charity, which will lower the revolt risk, which the previous administrator has allowed to happen. Unfortunately... you know what? I would... part of me I'm thinking, Because part of me could potentially declare war and try and seize power that way, but that's not going to work out because, well, we'd get the absolute shit kicked out of us because we do not have the same troops that our king does. He's got a lot more because of his land, so we're just going to try and assassinate him, assassinate the High Chief Dover of Normandy. Oh, wait. No, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Because unfortunately, we're just not having children. Which is a problem. And that was my little alarm going off. You know what? Wait, why are you imprisoned? Imprisoned by who? Oh. Imprisoned by you. Damn. So what's happening down south? Let's see, defending against... Yeah, there's a bunch of holy wars happening down here. Which isn't great. Not great at all. So our kingdom has grown a little bit. This province here seems to have broken away. Which kinda sucks. But not much we can do about it. Let's see, we can strengthen our foothold. Yeah, let's strengthen our foothold a little bit. Spend a little bit of money to... Spend a little bit of money, we'll spend some money, spend some prestige down here, and we can at least strengthen our hold in the southern land, in our home province a bit. EU's kind of... I mean, I could do some upgrades over here, but I don't really want to. And we still don't... Alright, we'll pause it here on the 14th of August, 790, and have a quick look around the world just to see what's happening. Let's see, Iceland's still going alright. The Swedes over here seem to have broken up into a couple of other kingdoms. Admittedly, they're all heretics, but... Not heretics, they're all infidels. There is a difference. Because an infidel being someone who worships a different religion, a heretic is someone who worships your own religion, but in the wrong way. Or in a way that is really, really off. Let's see, Spain is still divided. And it seems like a couple of breakaway states have started, but... Who's this? Hello, we've got is that a republic? Grand Mayor of... And that's a... human. Hang on, there's a very quick way to... Yeah, this is a merchant republic down here. Huh. Let's see, we're in tribal, we've got some... coaches up there. Scandinavia and lots of Eastern Europe is either tribal or nomadic. We've got some feudals down in India and Africa, and the Middle East is definitely. And we've got one imperial. Let's see, an imperial government differs from its feudal counterpart by placing a larger focus on urban areas and a centralized court whose influence deeply affects internal politics. Let's see. Okay, I've never actually seen an imperial government before. But yes, we've got Merchant Republic down there. We also have one over here, in India, which, admittingly, still kind of... It's still clearly divided, but we can sort of see that several bigger powers are developing around here. Probably the biggest I'm seeing is... Let's see, King Coin's Third the Just of Ratskatchera, who, admittingly, as a cat, is frail, just, and a craven little bastard. But their kingdoms managed to take a fair bit of chunk of India for themselves, followed by King Lightfoot of... I don't know how to pronounce that, which is a feudal government, which has also taken a fair chunk of North India. And they're doing relatively well. I mean, the guy's they're a 5-year-old, because the previous king seems to have succumbed to some severe injuries, but they're doing alright. We'll see how that plays out in the future. Wait, what's happening here? Let's see. Yeah, we've got a couple of... In Russia, there seems to be quite a bit of a divide. Though, from the looks of it, the Holy Deltan Empire and the Toulousian Empire are still big world powers, but as we've seen in the Upper Africa and all that, some provinces have broken away. And, like always, Bright Pandaland is still surviving. Under King Sawyer the Repulsive of Bright Pandaland, who is ugly, scarred, has decided to become celibate. Okay, just to explain here. This little raccoon king is ugly. He is scarred. He has one leg, and he is one-handed. He is also fat. Good God. Good God indeed. And yet, he's still alive. Just having a quick look at his heir, because why not? Not bad. It's actually not a bad heir, to be honest. Just proud, honest, wrathful, and ambitious. He will probably go far. Unfortunately, our attempts to actually become a bloody duke have been hindered because, unfortunately, our king has... Our king has decided that what they want to do, they wanted to be the Duke of... Well, where we're trying to take over, which is annoying because he didn't actually have a majority of it. And I can't claim it without a strong... usurp it without a strong claim. Which, tell you what, we might try and do. We might try and send our counselor here to try and get a higher claim, which they can do. It can happen. And this guy is... Councillor Scorch is fairly good at what he does. However, that's going to have to wait until next time. Until then... Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, it will be happening next time, though I will admit I am getting somewhat concerned. Since, due to the fact that we just don't have any... We don't have any children... Well, any children who can actually inherit our titles, there's a very real chance that the series will end with Chief Barney of Maine. But we'll have to wait and see how things happen. Until next time, my name is Bright Ops, and I look forward to hearing from you.